Spurs 1, Villarreal nil. And I've got to be honest with you, that was absolutely awful, honestly. Obviously, yes, we got the win, so you can't complain with that. And I guess that's all that matters in cup games, but that was absolutely dreadful. Um, First goal came for an, I think it was just testament to the game, to be honest. 4 minutes in, Lucas Bergvall running down the wing, crossed it in, easy take for the goalkeeper. Somehow he spilt it into his own net. Own goal, 1-0. And I think that was the highlight of the game, to be honest, if you even want to call it a highlight. First half, Spurs were so sloppy on the ball, just giving the ball away. We worked a couple of opportunities into the final third, and we were just so sloppy with it. Whether that's tired legs from the weekend, obviously, yes, quick turnaround, I don't know, but honestly, first half, awful on the ball. Referee wasn't great, making the game so stop start. He gave a couple yellows in the first half for some to Xavi and Richarlison for pretty much nothing tackles. Um, yeah, that didn't help the quality, but to be honest, there wasn't much to talk about. Xavi Simmons, it started out again on the left, and I think he's just a bit wasted out there. I think he can have more of an impact centrally, especially when he's playing out on the left with Jed Spence, because two players are going to be looking to cut in on their right foots. It's not really the greatest. Maybe he might look better with a Destiny that's going to go on the outside of him. But yeah, I would really like to see him coming in from the centre because I think he can offer a lot more. Yeah, first off, very average. No real quality from either team. Villarreal had a couple half chances, but nothing of real sort of note. Definitely should have. I think we should have tested that keeper more. After that, we saw that spillage in the first half. Should have had way more shots at him. I think Papsar had one in the first half, but apart from that, I don't think there was another shot until late in the second half. Second half, Villarreal actually came out. They started way better than us in that first half, put us under a lot of pressure, a lot of last ditch tackles that had to come in from Van der Ven and Christian Romero as well. Obviously defended well. That Spurs once again just so sloppy on the ball, giving the ball away. So many chances where we'd win the ball back and then just give it straight back to them. If it was going up to Richarlison, it wasn't sticking. It was just coming straight back up. We couldn't get out. Yeah, just so devoid of quality, honestly. So much, so awful on the ball, honestly, throughout the whole 90 minutes. We didn't do too much as well. The atmosphere is something else I want to mention. Obviously, we know the problem with the ticket prices, of course. A game like Villarreal being charged ridiculous prices, obviously cost of living and stuff. Do people really want to go off to Spurs games after work to watch that, pay top dollar for it? Obviously, we know the tickets went out in general sale and the atmosphere was pretty dead. I'd say it only really started, obviously, at the start of the game, yes, when they're walking out, it was good. First 10, 15 minutes, it was good. Apart from that, atmosphere didn't really kick off until Thomas Partey came on. And that was obviously just booing him and singing a few chants about him. But apart from that, yeah, it wasn't the greatest. Maybe it does have a bit of an impact. Obviously, when it is really roaring, it does sort of push on the team, but not the greatest. Well, obviously, that's not an excuse. Spurs didn't give him anything to cheer about as well, so you can't really blame the fans for it. Second half, to be fair, Jamie Simmons lucky to not get a second yellow as well, especially with the way the referee was moving. The first yellow was very soft, so maybe that was what played a part into it, but he was definitely lucky not to get sent off, to be honest. I think the subs needed to come on earlier as well. We didn't make a sub till the 68th minute, and that was Destiny Udogie and Paulinho came on. I think Spurs looked a bit better when they came on, not too great, but obviously did a bit better. First real chance in the second half came in like 72nd minute. It was a Richarlison header, good cross in from Kudus. Obviously, it wasn't the easiest to get to, a bit of pressure from the defender. Richie sort of missed the header, and it sort of like came off his back or his foot. I don't know. I think that was the only real chance we had. Maybe I think Paulinho had a bit of a half chance of knocked down. Got to see Randall Kolo debut. Didn't really see too much. Came on about 75th minute, so what, he got about 15 minutes. Didn't really do too much. Got booked after like 30 seconds for, once again, absolutely nothing. But yeah, once again, I'm not really judging him on that because the team were playing awful anyway. What we expected him to do, just absolute magic. He can't work miracles, can he? But honestly, the less said about that game, the better. Obviously, yes, a win is a win. That is all that matters in cup games, of course. You get the Champions League campaign off to a winning start. Another clean sheet as well. Again, that's a positive. Obviously, something that were obviously hard to come by last season. But so much improvements needed from Spurs. On the ball, off the ball, I'd say we were all right. We defended pretty well, to be honest. But yeah, so much needed, man. I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think about that game. I can't even try and gloss it up and try and make it sound any more exciting. I'm pretty sure you can tell in my voice how boring that game is. Could have just gone to sleep, to be honest with you, and I wouldn't be surprised if any other people did. But as I said, at least we got the win. Just got to move on. Next game, I believe, is Bodo Glimt away. Yeah, we got to be better. We got to be much better. Obviously, Premier League again at the weekend. We go away to Brighton. If we play like how we did today, we get beaten. So I hope that's a wake up call for Thomas Frank and the players to make a couple changes. Just bring in some improvements because that wasn't too great, to be honest. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about that performance. What changes you would have made. Yeah, less said about the game, the better, I believe. Obviously, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, all of that. And we'll be back. Peace and love.